Hey tubers and tubettes, my name is David and I live in Northern California and I'm a pool designer. I wanted to bring you up to date on what's going on today and yesterday and tomorrow. So yesterday I went and met with the two ladies that are in Sacramento, and I thought we were going to try to sign them up. I had tried to sign them up the Wednesday before, but this time they had a lot more different ideas, and we actually redesigned the whole pool. So I'm pretty much a stickler on not trying to do everything right in front of people, because I usually have my stuff laid all out, and it's so easy to forget something. It's so easy to forget something. So we redesigned it, and we spent another couple hours talking about different things. They were wondering about this, wondering about that. And the kind of funny part was, the one lady had told me, or had asked me, well, because we haven't signed up yet, does this mean that our completion date is going to be delayed? And I was like, oh my gosh, our completion date hasn't even been started to be delayed. It has to be signed up, and I have to submit the permit. We have to have a drawing. I have to have a plan. I cannot, submit anything when I don't know what the plan is going to be. So I said, in your case, it's been delayed a week, and so it's better to get it exactly right than to submit something and keep changing it around. So I'm just trying to get a plan that I can submit. But I redesigned it. They like it. I like my design better, the original design, but this is what they like, so it's fine. And then I guess this morning at 7 o'clock, I knew that they were going to be going on a vacation. I think they're going to Hawaii. So we set it up for next Wednesday. And I'll have the plan drawn up. I'll have the new pricing for it. I still have the contract in my folder. It's still ready to go whenever they're ready to go. But their delays are not my delays. I'm ready to go. It's just that we keep making changes, which is not a problem. And you just have to have a tremendous amount of patience doing that. So today I'm on my way to my Rancho Cordova lead with a fireman out there. I've only talked to his wife. I've never met her. And she's going to be out there today for the pricing part of it. So I already came up with a design, and I'm doing a time lapse on their plan, but that's the one in Rancho Cordova. And then they're excited to have me come out there. It's got 8 feet of access. It's a rectangular pool. It has a slide on it, but one of the tough things about it is that their access to the slide, the pad for the slide, it's a little small. I'm trying to make it as big as I can and still keep the pool that they want to keep. The problem is they've got to be 5 feet from the house, so the slide is going on the opposite side, and it's a question as to whether that pad is going to be big enough. If I can find a slide that may be smaller so that we can fit it onto that pad. So I'm going with that caveat. They'll have to think about that. Also bringing gas and electrical, 220 volts, over to their future kitchen and slide. Spa. So they don't know exactly where it's going to be located. So I just took it to a point, and then I'll be talking to them about that. His brother is an electrician, so he can definitely get it over there. He can even use our ditches. He just has to, make sure that it meets all the building code requirements. So I'm on my way to give him that presentation. And it is kind of weird because today is my birthday. But we're having a birthday party for me at 6 o'clock. So this meeting is going to be at 1 o'clock. And it shouldn't take me more, I don't think it should take me more than an hour. So I'm going to come back, and I'll be back way ahead of time. And it doesn't bother me to work on my birthday because my wife is working, so it's not like we can go do something. And we just had a vacation for my birthday. Tomorrow I have another appointment at 1 o'clock, and this is going to be in Auburn. And I've got to take some videos of this property because it is crazy. It's not a fancy house, but it's in a mountain area, and there's a cliff on one side of the house where you can see where they jackhammered the rock out to put the house in. Now we're going to have to jackhammer the pool out and the ditches to be able to get the pool in. The advantage to what we have there is he does have a asphalt driveway, but it is super steep. I mean, it's like this. And I had to make a run at it with my car to get up there. It was that steep. And I don't think a concrete truck is going to get up there, and I don't think our excavation truck is going to get up there. So we're going to have to stage everything at the bottom of his driveway, and I'm going to grab my roller wheel and find out how far it is. So we've got to get that situated. I'm going to go and meet with him at 1 o'clock. Then my job superintendent is coming out with the excavator at 2 o'clock. And then we're going to work that job. Now, if I give him the price and he balks at it or thinks it's too high, then there's no reason to have the job superintendent come out there. But I think he's going to like the price because the price is actually pretty cheap, but it doesn't include everything. It doesn't include excavation, and it doesn't include, like, as if we might need a pump to pump the cement up the hill. And then also gunite shouldn't be a problem, but I got to get the measurement of how far that is. He's going to have to take out the deck. He's going to have to take out he has a doughboy in the ground up there or on the ground, and he's going to have to get those things out of there before we can even start digging. So it's on a complexity level, it's up there, 10 out of 10. But in terms of it being doable, it is doable. But he could literally have $20,000 in additional excavation, in addition to what the cost of the pool is going to be. And I think I calculated the pool to be out like $63,000, which is pretty low. But that excavation is going to bring it up to 80. And you might have a couple of other items because we just can't get cement trucks up that driveway. So there's a certain point where you cannot even pump it. You have to know what the distances are on the pump. But that's going to be more up to my job superintendent because we're going to allow him to pay for that off contract. So that way I'm not making money on the harder dig. Our company's not making money on the harder dig, and Rich is not making money on the harder dig. We're trying to give them the best cost that we can. But that's going to be my Auburn job, and I've got to go up there tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I already have it drawn up, and I had this other one here in Rancho Cordova has already been drawn up and priced out. So it's just a matter of presenting them. And I did get another lead yesterday, so I'm going to need to call them up and try to set an appointment up for next week. It's actually been raining since yesterday, and there's supposed to be rain all the way through to Sunday. So that's good because it helps to slow down the leads, and I can catch up on everything. But some of these ladies, the two ladies, I've got to get them signed up because we're just going further and further and further. But I'm not going to rush them. If they have questions, they're trying to rush themselves. And then I also think I talked a little bit about a judge that I have, and she's in downtown Sacramento, and I had given her the price, and I'm going to say it was something like $97,000, and she kind of balked at it, and I was really surprised that a judge would say this, but she was telling me, we've had all kinds of friends around us that have had pools done, like in the 60s. And I said, well, we can probably do the same pool that they had done in the 60s, or 70s, $70,000. But this pool is intense. I'm ripping out all this concrete, and part of it is a driveway, ripping out a patio, and they're going to pour 1,300 square feet of stamp. The pool isn't big because it can't be big. In fact, they're going to have to take out their garage, which is what they want to do, take out their garage so that we can even build the pool. because it's taking up half of the pool area. So we got to put in steps, 4 steps off the back of the house, 2 steps off the side of the house, in addition to all the concrete. She has the pool equipment and a heater, and then there's a wall on the back of on one side of the pool where they'll have rosettes, water coming out of it. So it's a pretty intense pool. I'm pretty confident on my pricing. I know, I told her, bid it out, get some other bids, you'll feel more comfortable, because I just don't, there's nobody else that's going to do that pool cheaper, not and have the same things that I have in it. So I'm very confident about that. And it's not even a pool. I try when I'm there, I try really, really hard to get the pool, to push it. Every pool I go to, I try really hard. But later, I'm always thinking, well, I hope they don't do it, because it's going to be pretty intense. Theirs will be intense in terms of permits because of all the easements and the setbacks. So we have an 8-foot public utility easement across the back. On one corner of it, I'm going to be 3 feet away from the property line, which is the minimum in Sacramento City. Then I'm going to be 5 feet off the house, which is the minimum, a setback off of a structure. It's crazy how it's all got to fit into this tight area. And I know I'll have pictures of it that I can show you. So anyway, those are 4 different pools that I have that I'm talking about, and I'm going to put them up here, and then hopefully I'll get a positive result from the one I'm going to in Rancho Cordova, and maybe even get it signed up. They're not going to move in for a couple of weeks, but still got to get the permit. So thanks for looking. I appreciate your time. Subscribe if you can. That way we can stay together. Thank you much, and have a great day.